Hello, I am Andy, and here is your weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 2nd of October to Saturday, the 8th of October, 2022. And this is specially for you coming from Aries. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. I'll show you how to reach that powerful energy that you have that you call the soul, and how to use your third eye and to use your aura to shine. And I'll show you if you like to play lotteries, how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. We'll talk about that later. Now, Sunday, the 2nd of October, is going to be a wonderful 24 hours day for you. All the planets of imagination are there, and the planets of creativity also there, and the planets of romance very active. So you'll have a chance to meet people on that level. And you'll be able to be very imaginative, and so the creative side of you will attract people. You can meet people for anything you want, all the material things in life, about your income, about better job, better business, and so meet people who can help you in that way. The emotional planets will keep you very happy. Evening and nightfall even better. And evening and nightfall are planets who are very seriously looking after you. You may make very good contacts if you want. You may have ideas which are splendid, and you'll have that aura about you to convince people to your way of thinking. So meet people in the evening nightfall of this Sunday, 2nd of October, or just even if you are by yourself, use the technique of writing things down that you want to plan for your life, how to improve every area of your life, because these planets will make you very much interested in improving your life and becoming very ambitious as well. You have to do it some way to get it to be used. Used in the sense to be activating the energy, not just daydreaming. Monday, the 3rd of October. This is a very lucky 24 hours again. And now the planets are very powerful. I call them the planets of greatness. They have the energy to make you meet people who are very powerful and influential. So make arrangements. And if you are at work, talk to your bosses. Perhaps more money for you, perhaps a better status for you, perhaps more responsibilities for you. So whatever you're doing can grow. Excuse me. Whatever you're doing can grow very rapidly for you on this morning and afternoon. And so the powers that these planets have, they will make others to react to give you that status that you look for. You can also plan things on a very big scale, and it will work for you because these planets attract support very fast for you. Evening and nightfall, your popularity is very strong. So, whatever you do popularity wise, meet people again who can enhance your life for better. Again, it's always back to the job, back to the business. These two areas can enhance your life. You can make many wonderful friends, and your popularity is going to attract many a chance for finding a romance or having your family made happy. You will be inspired with your ideas to talk to people. Talk to people who may be interested in helping you do their business or perhaps to work for them. You're going to get a lot of attention in this evening and nightfall of Monday, the 3rd of October. Tuesday, the 4th of October, you have to be very cautious in the morning, afternoon. You will turn very rebellious. And this is no good because you may be at work or you may be in business. And even if you're at home, don't be rebellious. These planets make you behave in not a good way. I say that you can become a non-conformist. A non-conformist is a person who doesn't like rules and regulations and behaves in a way that upsets other people with their behavior or with their words. And even at work, don't do that, or you will find that you will be isolated and no one will help you for anything. You can come into very bad odds with your employer if you're working or with the business people you are, because your ideas will be very different and they will not be accepted easily. So try to be part of a team to get the advice from the team. And also, the behavior patterns are not going to be very good. You'll be ashamed of yourself that you behave that way later on. Evening and nightfall becomes very conducive, meaning very good for you. And so you become very conducive in the sense that the planets of emotions are very friendly to you. So now you're much more rested, and now your demand for you is very great, especially in the emotional side of your life. You are going to enjoy your evening and nightfall a great deal. But these morning planets that created so much unnecessary problems for you, they will some of them also join you in the evening nightfall. So be very careful that you don't behave in that same way in the evening nightfall, or you are going to spoil it to some reason. For example, you will not become on the same wavelength as the people you are with, and that would be a spoiler. So work with people and in the morning as well as you can, and be with people socializing in a nice manner. Wednesday, the 5th of October, these are money planets. They have to do with your job income and with your business income. And they are very busy. But the trouble is, they are moving too fast. So you could make many mistakes where you work or where you do business, in the sense that your hastiness and impatience will make you hasty and impatient, perhaps too many things to do, and the stress is rising. And so you become careless, careless with your words and careless with your actions. And that will start to bring miscommunication and miscalculation. So a lot can go wrong. Be careful in this morning, afternoon, because planets moving fast will make you under stress. So slow down your rhythm. Tell yourself to only focus on what's important, never mind everything else, and at least get that done through. Evening and nightfall turns very lucky. Lucky in the sense you could meet people who are willing to help you to improve the status of your job and business and financial areas. And so these planets are there. So go meet people in the evening for such a reason, so that you can get perhaps a better job or go into business with more businesses inside you. So enlargement of business, expansion of business, and a better job is all possible to meet people in the evening nightfall. Even if you don't do that, you're going to plan something for yourself on a bigger scale to better your life. So sit down, even if you are alone, and write it out how you want to improve your life, and you'll remember that you did so and that you will work on it later on. Thursday, the 6th of October. This is not a good day. 24 hours of bad luck. Morning and afternoon, you are not in the same wavelength with anybody, whether at work, in business, whether at home. And so you seem to be on a different level, which is not a good level, by the way, because these are negative planets we are talking about. And so you should tell yourself to come back to the mainstream, to work with others, work as a team rather than to be on your own. On your own, you're going to make many mistakes, and the blame is going to place itself on your shoulders. And that makes you a loser. You may antagonize your bosses getting so much mistakes you make. You may also do that in the business area of your life. And the social side of your life will also be in trouble in the morning, afternoon, with arguments and quarrels and everything else. So to come back to be on the same wavelength is very important so that you can negotiate with people on a better level. So make that your goal. Never mind your ego. Some of your ego planets are here. Never mind your ego. Just get back to be on the same wavelength. Evening and nightfall makes you very rebellious. You don't want to go out because if you do, you will behave in a rebellious manner. Stay away from people who do things where you may get caught up with them. Too much drinking or too much whatever. And so it's going to be a wasted evening and nightfall. All you will have is some very rash things to say and very rash things to do. And you may do that just to grab attention for yourself. But it's not good because your reputation will be at stake. So it's better for you not to go out on these evenings like this. To stay home is better. Friday, Friday the 7th of October. This is a wonderful morning afternoon. You're going to be inspired. Inspired in the sense that you're going to be very lucky in everything you say and do. These are planets that can help you travel if you want. The chances of travel will all be there. And you will see the agreeability between you and everybody, whether at work, whether in business, whether at home, wherever. Socializing. You're going to be treated very well. And you're going to have that possibilities of being able to be rewarded for something or another. So plan this wonderful morning and afternoon to talk to your bosses if at work, to talk to the business people in business, or to talk to people you love, so that you can have that bonding for yourself. Evening and nightfall, planets decide to go faster and faster, and you will get more and more hasty, more and more impatient, and you'll have more and more stress. So perhaps you're not in the right company after all. If you feel that's the case, then pack up and go home. Go home early. Don't stay too late in the night. But and also drive very, very carefully, because this hastiness and impatience makes you very careless with your words and also with your action. So say less and do less and go home early if you're feeling that you're not fitting into the community or not fitting into the people you are with. Even at home, you will feel the stress there. So when you see me for a 90-minute session, I will show you how to accelerate the energy of your soul so that you can lower your stress every time you feel stress. In the meantime, just breathe in and breathe out on this evening and nightfall. Breathe in and breathe out. Get yourself calmed down. Saturday, the 8th of October, is a gloomy morning and afternoon. Whatever you do is not going to work out. So do less. Don't expose yourself to risk in the morning, afternoon. It's not going to be a happy Saturday morning and afternoon. Odds with people, and also people know you know from your past, you may not be happy to meet them. And also, whatever you say and do is not going to be respected. So say less and do less and avoid being in company if you can. On gloomy mornings and afternoons like this, it's best to sort it out yourself, because blame may come on you very easily. You see, these planets move very slow and steady, and hour by hour, they make things worse and worse for you in the morning and afternoon. So you will try to find solutions. You won't find them easily. So tell yourself not to be too expectant of anything in the morning and afternoon, and you'll be better off. Otherwise, if you expect this and that, you're going to be disappointed. Evening and nightfall, also not good. This is a really, really bad day, let me tell you. Saturday, 8th of October. Anything can happen, from accidents to disappointments in love to disappointments in business, and all sorts of blame can come upon you. Evening and nightfall, you're not on the same wavelength with people. And so the worst can happen. Blame can come to you on you anytime. And so don't expose yourself to risk, because you'll say the wrong thing and do the wrong thing. And even if you are out on this evening and nightfall, go home early is the whole message to you. The longer you stay out, the more you will be at risk of blame or doing and saying the wrong things, and it's going to be a regrettable day. So go home early. Now, this 90-minute session I have for you, well, it'll just cost you USD $50, that's all, to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I'll tell you, in this 90 minutes, I'll show you how to get all your energies together and turn yourself into a very, very lucky person. Yes, all you need to know is how to connect to the soul that's given to you, so that your third eye can open, so that your aura can shine. With this supernatural power, that's where people become very special, very successful, very much in demand. And it's not very difficult. I will teach you that. And if you like to play lotteries, I will show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. The system, when you learn it, you'll be able to use the system beautifully for yourself. So many things will happen. Your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, I will go through that with you. And I will also show you how to get the best side of you out as possible, as quickly as possible. So there's a lot to go on in this 90-minute session. Here's my email. Send me this email, and let's get down to making an appointment. And remember, your investment is only USD $50 to know all this. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.